Every legend leaves a trace. Some linger in memory, others in things that were never meant to fall into human hands. In the Myths Belief Store, you'll find artifacts, talismans, and relics steeped in the darkness of ancient faiths. Enter if you dare to touch what is forgotten and terrifying. Link in the description. Ancient texts contain names that carry a weight of dread. One of them is Abaddon, a being whose presence heralds chaos, suffering, and the inevitable end. The ruler of the abyss, the king of demonic locusts, the destroyer. But who is Abaddon really? An angel? A demon? Or something far more unsettling? In Hebrew tradition, the word Abaddon originally did not refer to any being. It was the name of a place, the deepest part of Sheol, the land of the dead. It was believed to be the destination of souls that had no hope of return. Abaddon was therefore more a state of existence than a person, absolute destruction, total dissolution, a realm where everything loses its meaning and form. Only later texts began to treat Abaddon as an entity ruling over this place. In the Book of Revelation, Abaddon appears not as a location, but as the king of the abyss, the commander of the demonic locusts released upon the world during apocalyptic events. Interestingly, the Bible gives no description of his appearance. There is no mention of wings, a face, or a body. This makes Abaddon one of the most enigmatic figures in the entire Judeo-Christian tradition. Since he emerges from the abyss and his purpose is destruction, it is difficult to imagine him as the typical angel seen in films or paintings, beautiful, radiant, with white wings. If Abaddon is an angel, then he is one who is never meant to be beautiful. He would resemble a force of nature, something undefined, without a single stable form. Some interpretations say his presence can only be felt as pressure, darkness, or a trembling in the air. Others depict him as a being with eyes like fire, wings of smoke, and armor glowing like heated metal. But these are human visions, not descriptions from scripture. What matters most is that Abaddon is not a demon in the classical sense. In Revelation, he acts on God's command. He is an instrument, an executor of judgment, a force meant to bring punishment rather than chaotic evil. This duality, an angel who looks like a demon and a demon who serves God, is what makes him so fascinating. In the Book of Revelation, Abaddon appears at one of the most dramatic moments of the end times, during the sounding of the fifth trumpet. It is then that the abyss opens, and from within emerges an army of locust-like beings, so terrifying that nothing known to humanity can be compared to them. Abaddon is their king, their commander, and the embodiment of divine punishment. His task is not to destroy the world, but to punish those who have rejected what is good. The locusts under his command are forbidden to kill. They may only inflict pain. And not ordinary pain, but the kind described as worse than death itself. People will long for the end, yet will be unable to die. This punishment is meant to force reflection, not annihilation. Abaddon therefore acts as a divine executor, but not in the sense of an executioner, rather as a guardian who releases the forces of chaos only when it is part of a greater plan. In apocalyptic tradition, he symbolizes inevitability. He cannot be bribed, deceived, or stopped. He appears when the world reaches a critical point and humanity must face the consequences of its actions. Some theological interpretations describe Abaddon as the guardian of the boundary between the world of the living and the spiritual realm. He is the one who ensures that the forces of the abyss do not escape prematurely. And when the apocalypse arrives, he opens the gates and releases what has been imprisoned for ages. His role is therefore twofold. He restrains chaos until the appointed time, and then becomes its commander, leading the forces of destruction according to the divine plan. This makes Abaddon one of the most ambiguous apocalyptic figures, neither an enemy of God nor a friend of humanity. He is a force that exists to restore balance, even if it means suffering and fear. In popular culture, Abaddon appears less frequently than Lucifer or Belial, yet he still shows up in several well-known works. He can be found in Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, where Abaddon is one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Supernatural, the series portrays Abaddon as a powerful demon, though this differs from the biblical original. Warhammer 40,000, where the name Abaddon is carried by one of the universe's major villains, Abaddon the Despoiler. The Binding of Isaac, a game in which Abaddon appears as a dark, powerful force. These are, of course, loose interpretations, but they show how strongly the name Abaddon resonates: heavy, ominous, apocalyptic. Abaddon is one of the most mysterious apocalyptic figures. He is neither good nor evil. He is a force with a place in the cosmic order. He symbolizes destruction that leads to rebirth, chaos that precedes order, an ending that becomes a beginning. And now a question for you. How do you interpret Abaddon as an angel, a demon, or something in between? Is his role in the apocalypse a punishment or a necessary step toward renewal? Or is Abaddon simply a symbol that grew into a dark legend over time? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy these dark tales from myths and beliefs around the world, leave a sub, drop a like, and check out the next episodes.